morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good night. I don't know what time it is when you will see this video. But you know what? It is afternoon where I am in what time in the time zone I'm in right now. And I'm on my lunch break, but I always try to share a word of encouragement or shed light on something. And this morning when I got up, I say, it's a good morning. It's a good day. It's a good morning. God is good. And, if I was probably around a lot of people, I said, God is good. They said, yes, He is. God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. But I don't understand sometimes when situations change in our life, or there is a circumstance that come up that's maybe not so favorable, that may not be so pleasant, we just get so down and out. We get so down and out. But yet we say God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Okay, well He is, and even today He's still good. He's good. This is a good morning, not because of what we've done, or it's not good based on how I feel. We've said that before. It's not based on that. It's just merely based on the fact that God is good. God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. So we have to learn how to just focus on that. Focus on that. Okay, I know you see the background, and what, Cole? I know you got something to say about that. Yes. Sometimes, we run to the bank, whatever your bank is, whatever your banking institution is. We may get there after hours, so what? The bank is closed. We may come on a Saturday or Sunday. The bank is closed. But kind of often, or oftentimes, a lot of times, they're going to have a machine like this. They call it an automatic teller machine. That's an ATM. They have that whether it's at the window. Sometimes you can just kind of go in the lobby of a bank and you'll see the ATM. Now, for most of us, and I know you've heard this before, somebody gonna say, I already know that, I heard that before. Okay, that's fine. Share it with somebody else. But what I want to talk about is, I don't care how often you try to use one of these. You see what I'm saying? Can you see what I'm showing? Hold on. I can't show all of it, But one of these right here, I don't care how often you put that in the machine. I don't care how often. I don't care how you put this right here, this right here, this right here. I don't care how often. I don't care how often you do this. And you do that right there. I don't care how often you do that. I don't care when it come up and ask you, take the card, then it's gonna say a pin. I don't care if you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 08, 0867, 1999, 1900. I don't care what your 4 digits are. If you hadn't put anything in, more than likely, you won't be able to take nothing out. Let me say that again. If you had not put anything in, more than likely, you won't be able to take anything out. Now, I know you say, well, I got oops. And we know what oops is. Oops is when they cover you until you get your check. And a lot of us have used oops. You pull money out that you don't have, but your bank been, they lenient. They know that pretty soon you'll have a direct deposit, and they'll take theirs out to cover your oops. That's what they mean. But what about in life? You can find yourself in some situations, and you can't get to, just for a lack of a better word, or this is just a parable, can't get to a bank. You can't get inside of a bank. You can't talk to a teller. But I got the draw. I need something, right now. And that's what happened to me. That's what, on my J for J, I'm transparent. I share what's going on. Because it's one thing for you to stand or get online and just talk. And sometimes we talk about the things we've read, we talk about the things we've heard. But I tell you, it's something different when you can express and talk about what you've been through. When you can honestly talk about what you're facing. And sometimes I don't know why we ashamed to do that. Well, I don't want the people to know. You're going to keep on, you're going to let them and they put you in a whole lot of bad situations because you're so concerned about them and they and what they say. When you're honest and you're doing and saying things with the right intentions, yes, somebody, they can turn it around, they can lie on you. They're going to do that whether you're telling the truth or telling a lie, either way. But you should always try to do things that's going to help somebody along the way. Now this week, today's Saturday, I'm in Georgia, where I get a text was it Thursday? Yesterday was Friday. Maybe Thursday. And I talk about my mother, baby. My mother who's 101 years old. And there are some things that go on with her body. She's 101. But she my grandma. She's still my mother. So when things wasn't going so well this week, she's still with us, but things weren't going so when I got the text that things weren't going so well, I said, Lord, I don't know how you gonna do it, but I'm in Georgia. I'm 6.5 hours away from my grandma. But my spirit and my heart wanted to get to my grandma. So yesterday, Friday, I was able to rent a car. I wasn't able to do it Thursday. I was able to rent a car because I was going to get to my grandma. So I'm riding in the car. And in my mind, just say the bank closed. I can't get in the lobby. So I need to make a withdrawal. But I needed a withdrawal from my heart and from my spirit. So I started reaching way down inside. And I asked God, now you said, if I abide in you and you abide in me, whatever I ask for in your name, you would do it. So I said, God, let my grandmama hold on until I get there. Now that's what I prayed. That's me talking about my grandma. God, you let her hold on until I get there. I said, now God, you said that the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. See, I'm trying to make a withdrawal from down on the inside. When you can't get to the teller window, when you can't even get in the bank building, you got to know how to make a withdrawal. And I asked God, you protect me. And I'm driving on that highway. And I was praying, God, you keep me protected from what all hurt, harm, and danger. And I said, now, God, I'm just talking and driving. On the interstate, I'm driving on that interstate, all the lanes and the traffic. And I said, God, now I just believe you're going to protect me. I said, ain't nowhere in the world that my job requires me to drive on streets and highways and interstates while I'm working and you protect me. God, I'm just trusting that while I'm going to see about my grandmama, you that same protector. So God, you just cover me on this highway. I said, now God, you said that the prayers of the righteous availeth much, and I'm praying right now for my grandmama. And I was just thinking even the day before when I was telling you all that she never gave up on me, that I had a praying grandmama. I said, now, if she has been there for me and has prayed for me, I know God was going to make a way for me to get there, to see my grandmama. So all I'm saying is it's going to be some situations in your life that the bank going to be closed. The doors to that building going to be closed. But you got to be able to have your own personal spiritual card. And you insert that card into your spiritual ATM. Now, I'm not trying to mess with the text. I'm not doing any of that. But even God used parables. He used those things that we were familiar with just to get us a message. So I don't know how much you got in your bank, but I just want to share and encourage you. Make some deposits. Make some deposits. And if you're not making a deposit for yourself, you may have to make a withdrawal. When you have to start praying for your mama, for your daddy, for your grandmama, for your great-grandmother, for your sisters and for your brothers, for your nieces and your nephews, for your cousins, for your co-workers, for your friends and for your enemies. It's a sad situation if you put a card in the ATM and you don't have nothing to withdraw. Now, your bank account may not be as large as somebody else's, but whatever it is, you have something in your bank account. I don't care if you just have to say, the Lord is my shepherd. Or you can say, Jesus wept. In the beginning, God created. Whatever it is that you need to help you through this life, you have something in that bank account so you can make a withdrawal. I know this message was kind of long, but even me, even Cameron Cole, Minister Cole, the person who gets on here talking about a J for J, my journey for Jesus, yes, I had to put on my blinker. I had to put on a blinker myself on Friday. I had to pull on to see about my grandma. But I did put the blinker on when I got over in another lane, because I had to go see about the lady who had been praying for me. Then I went and took a withdrawal, and I prayed for her, and I prayed with her. So all I'm saying is, things gonna come up on your journey. You have to pull over sometime on your journey. But the good news is, when I left, I got back on the road again, because I had to return to what God had called me to do. So today, I want you to know it's a good day, because God is good. It's not based on the situation. God is good. So roll with cola, get out the way, because where we going, not somewhere, we going everywhere. And we going to keep it moving. Get your spiritual card. Make sure you got something in your account so you'll be able to make a withdrawal. I love each one of you all. Hit subscribe, share the good news. And we're going to roll with cola, get out the way, because we on a J for J, our journey for Jesus. And if you have to get over like I did, use your blinker so you don't get in somebody else's lane and cause an accident. We don't want that to happen. All right, it's a good day. It's still a good day. I asked the question, can you still rejoice even when it's raining? Can you rejoice when the wind is blowing? So yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm going to use my car right now and see if this behind me will give me something. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.